The day I found out who my roommate was. This was my third day I was eating plain noodles. I was tired and irritated with this school stress life. I suddenly heard my roommate Dzifa shout my name from downstairs. I reluctantly went to the window to answer her. What I saw made my heart stop. Blood. There was blood on her clothes, her hands, even her face. I ran downstairs asking her what happened. She was shaking. Her mouth was open, but no sound came out. I panicked. I called Emmanuel, Emma, and Damien from the next flat. We rushed her to the hospital immediately. Even at the hospital, she couldn't talk. Later, when the doctors asked questions, she said she couldn't remember anything. My fear slowly turned to anger. I had warned her many times not to go and see that stupid boyfriend of hers, Maxwell. He had been ignoring her calls, and I kept telling her to leave him alone. Now look at what happened. After some hours, Dzifa remembered something. Her laptop and other valuables were missing. Emma said he could track her phone using her iPad. Luckily, the iPad was still in our room. I was even using it before she left. We went back to the hostel. I packed clothes for her, cooked food, then returned to the hospital. When I got there, her friends Jackie and Louisa were already with her. I felt relieved. I was tired and ready to leave. That was when I heard Dzifa whispering to Louisa, "Diane must not know." My body went cold. Know what? I entered the room properly and greeted everyone. I asked if Maxwell had called or come to see her. Nobody answered. They just looked at each other. I noticed their silence, but I ignored and left to go have a proper sleep, since I have been attending to Dzifa in the hospital since yesterday. Dzifa was discharged the following day. She still said she couldn't remember clearly what happened. She claimed she was attacked and that someone gave her a kind of command, like she was controlled, and she followed them. According to her, that was how they collected her things. But the story didn't make sense. If it was just a voodoo robbery, why was she beaten so badly? Why all the blood? Anyways, her parents sent money and thanked me for being a good friend. I was just glad she was alive. And honestly, I was happy that that foolish Maxwell was not around. I already hated him because of everything Dzifa had told me. That evening, Emma called me. He said we might need the police. My heart dropped. He told me he was able to track Dzifa's phone and laptop, and he traced them to Maxwell's location. Huh. How come? Maxwell came from a rich family. Why would he steal from his girlfriend? Emma said he only took the phone quietly so nobody would suspect him. While checking the phone, he found something else. Dzifa was pregnant. That was when I started to put things together. I went straight to Dzifa to confront her. She started wailing and pleaded with me not to involve her parents. She said that was why he has been avoiding her, that he has been persuading her to abort. But she is scared, and that he forced her to take a potion when she refused. He abused her physically and forced the potion in her mouth. I was furious. That bastard. His money would not save him this time. The whole world must know. What a devil he is. I would fight for you, my friend. Dzifa was still crying. My heart broke even more. I hugged her like she was a baby. I was consoling and assuring me that she would get justice. She opened up to me that she has lost the baby. That must be the secret she was hiding in the hospital. The hospital called Dzifa's parent. With the abuse incident and the murder of her child, the police was involved. They invited all of us, me, Dzifa, Jackie, Louisa, and Maxwell. We sat in a small room that smelled like sweat and old files. The fan was turning, but it wasn't helping. My head was hot. I just wanted to give that boy a dirty slap and bite him so hard, but I kept my cool. The police officer asked Dzifa to start from the beginning. She cried. She said the same story again: robbery, attack, fear, confusion. But this time, her voice was shaking too much. She was mixing dates, time, and places. The officer stopped her. He asked her simple questions. If they controlled you, why did they beat you? If it was robbery, why was nothing else taken? Why? Was your phone tracked to your boyfriend's house? She couldn't answer properly. I urged her to tell the truth, cause it looks like they already know about the potion, abuse, and pregnancy from how it looks. She hesitated and agreed. But we were later separated. I answered my question. In between, I cursed that stupid Maxwell. Every time the officer let a smile, sometimes a soft laugh, which makes no sense, because, of course, this is a serious matter. Then they called Jackie and Louisa one by one. That was when everything scattered. Their stories didn't match. The officer leaned back and looked at them quietly. He didn't shout nor threaten. He just waited. That silence was heavier than shouting. Maxwell was calm. too calm. He didn't talk much. He only answered when asked. He showed them chats, voice notes, even messages where Dzifa threatened him with embarrassment if he didn't agree to marriage. The officer finally looked at Dzifa. "Madam, this thing you are doing is very serious." That was when she broke. She started crying properly, not acting, not drama, real fear. She admitted that the attack was planned. She admitted she paid people to scare herself and make it look real. She admitted the pregnancy was intentional. She admitted she wanted Maxwell to marry her. Although she drank a potion Maxwell provided, it wasn't forced. He said they could either abort or she could give birth and they would co-parent because he is not ready for marriage, at least not with her. This was why she decided to punish him. The room went cold and quiet. I was so shocked. I couldn't look at her. I felt stupid and used. I had defended her, fought for her, hated someone else because of her lies. The police warned her seriously, but with their parents' connection and status, everything was swept under the carpet. And they said they would settle indoor. But first they needed to check if everything was well with Dzifa's womb. When we left the station, nobody spoke. Back at the hostel, the room felt strange. Every memory in that space suddenly felt fake. Dzifa tried to talk to me. I didn't answer. News spread fast in the hostel. By the next week, everyone knew Emma, Damien, neighbors, even people from other blocks. Luckily, Dzifa is fine, and no damage was done to her womb. Dzifa's biggest enemy was herself. Jackie and Louisa disappeared from her life. Nobody trusted them anymore. People avoided Dzifa. Greetings stopped. Maxwell was angry and embarrassed at first. His name was almost destroyed, but when the truth came out, people saw that he was not innocent, but he was not the villain either. He stayed away from everyone and focused on his life. I packed my things quietly. No fight, no explanation, and moved out too.